Morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Do you guys know that the past few years there is an attempt to legalize marijuana? No? Okay, first let's talk about what is marijuana. Marijuana is a chemical substance that can obtain from a plant called cannabis sativa. This plant in the beginning was grown as the agricultural purpose only in the colonial period. Marijuana is the most commonly abused drugs among the youth and adults all around the world. There has been some intense debate on the concept of the legalization of the marijuana, especially due to the fact that it has got positive and negative effects. I'm personally against the legalization of marijuana because the positive effects are outweighed by the negative ones. So today, first we'll talk about the negative effects on the person's health and to our society. Then I will talk about the positive and the beneficial effect as a treatment for some diseases. According to American Medical Association or AMA, if a person who uses marijuana, it can cause serious risk on a person's health. Once smoked, marijuana will be absorbed in the bloodstream system and can lower blood pressure on a person, and at the same time it will increase the pulse of the heartbeat. The pulse rate could go up to 20 to 50 times over the normal pulse rate, or even beyond if it's combined with other drugs. Scientists have discovered that low blood pressure and high pulse rate will put marijuana consumer at a greater chance of getting a heart attack, which is likely to occur in the first hour of smoking than normal people. There is also high risk of initiating chest illness like lung infection and heavy coughing. The consumer can develop a stinging mouth. So these are the several effects on individual health. Now we will discuss about the effect on the society. As stated by the UNESCO, drug abuse scaled school dropout rate among the students. Particularly, drug abusers did not perform well in school. The consequences, it makes them quit and lower the level of education in the society. Finally, marijuana abusers tend to be aggressive. Some do not perform their role in the family, like provision of basic needs. Marijuana is expensive and it's also addictive. People use up large sums of money to obtain it. From the research, most of the persons who consume marijuana are unoccupied. So the question is, where did they get money from? The answer is obvious. The consumer get all the money from their parents, relatives, friends, and it will make them the burden in the society. So that's all the reason why people so against the legalization of the marijuana. So let us move on the beneficial effect of the marijuana. To be fair, we will have to cover both sides. Studies that conducted by the American Association of Cancer Research shows that marijuana is used in the alternative treatment of many diseases like cancer, glaucoma, Ritalin, cramp, and discomfort during a menstrual cycle for other diseases. It is also used to relieve stress, but it strongly needs doctor's advice for the right dose. Okay. Based on the research conducted by the US National Library of Medicine, marijuana can relieve the pain in the muscle. It even can cure chronic backbone disease. In the conclusion, the negative effects are still outweighing the positive one. So I think for now the best decision is not to legalize the marijuana, because most people are still lack of self-responsibility and will use marijuana without doctor advice. Despite the good outcome we get from this plan, many view it as an illegal drug abuse because they use it as stimulant without knowing the danger behind the marijuana. But maybe in the future, when people have a better self-awareness about themselves, then the government can make the best choice that will benefit all the party involved in this industry. So that's all for me for today. Thank you for your all attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.